Hi,
Oh,
Stream.
Recap,
let
wench!
me do that.
That's me.
I need to recap.
This recap wench about to spit, just like they did in Heated Rivalry.
Tuh.
This
Oh,
recap
they're
is brought to
spitting.
you by.
Well, are they spitting or are they swallowing?
All right.
Well, there
Both.
is spitting.
They're both.
One guy
There's
spits
both.
into his hand after eating a tuna melt to anyway.
Anywho,
Interesting.
so
The same.
we open with Kairos in his casino long ago, where Olympia visits the casino and prompts him to make a new potential business relationship. And Kairos is like, I'll think about it, and then does heated rivalry sex with his wife, and that's about I think
Right.
that's about it. But obviously we know he said yes. We returned to the away team, where Kamaria is fucking failing at Riz with a member of the crew. And I think
Yep.
Kairos continues to yap to people trying to get information about who they all are. And then a Lumeris ship approaches, which is a country that was recently taken over by Lum, and they attack, and there's a big old ship fight where uh um oh god, I have to keep remembering
Oh my god, you
people's
have to
names.
remember
Audra.
things.
Where Audra was getting back into the swang of things, with fighting and being covered in blood, which she really seems to like.
She was a
Uh,
little horny about it.
yeah,
A
we
little.
very horny.
Very,
Lotta.
very horny.
A lot of.
After
A lot of horny.
after a ship fight, we return to the away team,
Speaking of horny.
where Susan. Oh, sorry, the home team. We
The Ho team.
the Ho team. We see Susan meeting with Axel, who's the Warforged accountant of House Airich, and she manipulates him into looking for strange actions or occurrences with Craith Airich before the
She's-
That's
feast.
my
Hey,
that's my
she's not-
Susan. That's my Susan.
She's not manipulating, she's girl bossing. Let's keep that straight.
Interesting.
Girl boss.
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss
Girl-
was
girl boss.
Susan. It was Susan's main saying last session. Was Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss.
Well,
She
girl
was doing some
bossing.
Girl bossing.
Girl bossing made her feel really bad about herself.
That's why we gaslight. We gaslight ourselves
Yeah.
into thinking we're girl bossing.
Yeah,
But
the
also-
gaslighting is mostly for ourselves.
Yeah, he also shared that Craith keeps a lot of interesting correspondences in his home office. We cut to Banlin, who brings Lily Airich to Kairos's casino. Lily being the oldest of Craith's children and the heir, and tries to get some information about political beliefs, but he gets shut down pretty quick. However, they have a fun night out, and he just overall makes a connection with her that he did not have before. Susan meets up with Axel again before the meet or the feast, and is told that Lord Craith has been very touchy about his mail recently and got a letter from a separate mail carrier with one letter only to him that he put in his desk somewhere. And we just kind of generally planned out the feast and decided that Susan was going to listen for vassal houses that are iffy with their lords and tell Olympia who they are so she can like verbally target them. Zarian is going to break into Krait's house, do a good old B&E, and find the secret letter in his desk and any other secrets he might be keeping.
They have experience with breaking and entering.
Yes. And then
Y'all may get to know. We'll see.
Susan's gonna ask. And then Banlin is gonna talk to Fenric to get acquainted with him. Fenric being the eldest and only son of Theron Rurig, the other evil house, and is literally a slightly older copy of Banlin when it comes to their relationship with their father. And so there might be some bro time with that. And then we ended with a scene of Banlin's training beginning as a young kid after the death of his mother. And this whack-ass trainer tells Banlin that his trauma doesn't matter because we're all gonna die. Um, and
Gotta love to see it from the figures they're supposed to live up to. They're like, yeah, fuck your trauma, action.
yeah,
Get out.
actually,
Hey
we're all
man,
gonna
it's just
die.
like, hey, listen,
Doesn't
it like
matter.
in the end, it doesn't even matter, like Linkin Park would say.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Um,
mother.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I would like
However,
to reiterate that was a demon from the abyss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
however, the trainer is generally nice to Banlin, so Banlin connects with him a bit over that, and he is trained in the ways of hitting
The
people.
Jedi.
The
Have you
ways of the Jedi.
characters connecting with demons as their like mentor figures?
Oh my god, we're it's
There's patterns.
that's 2 out of
Abby has a
3.
type.
And that's where we ended.
Stop looking at my cards.
Stop looking at my cards. Thank you, recap wench.
Welcome.
Today we will
Wait,
start.
wait. Sorry, hold on. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, fair
Okay.
enough.
God.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
I'll wait. Sorry, I'm about to get off track once again. Cole, do you ever say that? In your,
What?
do you ever go, I'll wait? To your
Yeah.
classroom?
How do you get your kids to shut up?
I kind of just like, I mean, I ask them politely to quiet down, and then I'll just kind of pointedly look at the kids who are still talking and go, waiting on y'all, and then just look at them until they stop talking.
Oh, so you like low-key loom. Like you're
Yeah.
kind of
He blinks
low-key
his
like
big-
looming and like gazing. I
Yeah,
see.
no,
Okay.
I-
I
Nice.
pointedly bring attention to the kids that are still talking, so that people look at them and then use social anxiety to shut the
I
fuck up.
believe that
okay.
you
So
have an
Susan-
ominous gaze. I
do.
believe that you possess an ominous gaze.
So Susan's Susan's social manipulation is just a self-insert.
Ooh.
Very much so. Very much so.
Right. Okay. And with that established, figuring out which parts of Cole are in Susan at this.
Wrong way to say that.
Hey, okay. I didn't know where
Try
this
again.
was going, but I'm not gonna say no. Anyway.
Sorry.
Would that be considered fucking yourself?
Yes.
That's fine.
Live on stream, everybody.
Self-fest is fine. Oh, sorry. 20 years ago.
Lock in, Amanda. Lock in.
Okay.
Might be too far gone.
Okay. I'm just gonna go, and I'm just gonna keep going, and then I'm just gonna eventually be fine. 20 years ago, we find ourselves in a meadow, between the Kenneth home and the Kenneth labs. Seeing 2 girls around the age of 6 playing in the flowers. Olympia sits and is weaving together flowers into a little crown, while Octavia plays with the wooden sword nearby. Octavia, come here. She kind of ways to beckon Octavia over and stands up, and says, Neela's. What accent am I trying to do? Pip pip cheerio. Kneel as a knight. Octavia bows and kneels, letting her sister place a ring of flowers around her head. The two girls giggle as Octavia rises. Come on, spar with me. Olympia thinks for a moment, but a moment too long for Octavia, who starts to poke at her with this wooden sword. Hey! They start running, Octavia giving chase, the two laughing, but the childish giggles are interrupted by a booming sound from the laboratory, the ground shaking slightly as the two look over and see smoke rising into the air, stopping their play, where their mother has been at work all day. Olympia reaches for Octavia's arm in fear, and Octavia steps in front of her. Don't look, Ollie. But Olympia cannot make herself turn away. It is finally the night of the Feast of the Star. This is hosted at the Sovereign's Palace. As you guys know, it's a celebration for the goddess Mishra and the weave that she allows you guys to access. And is also the night that her star shines brightest in the sky. The palace has a main entrance with wide stairs that lead up to a large set of doors where there are guards and doormen stand checking over invites. Inside, you find yourself a coat check. And a grand ballroom. There's trays of food and drink that either magically float or are being wheeled around by automatons. The sovereign sits at the far end of the ballroom at a table with a spot for Banlin as well as some of his closest advisors. And this feast is starting kind of as the sun sets, and as it does set, the ceiling of the ballroom becomes transparent to see the stars that litter it. I guess we will start with before Banlin. Oh, not before. Before Olympia and Susan arrive. Banlin, is there anything in particular that you are up to? This is like, I just wanted to get a sense of like, people are starting to arrive, being announced. Probably your cousins of house. What was the house I gave you? Tassian. House Tassian. You know, your uncle by blood, and then your cousins and his wife are announced as they enter the room.
I gotta pull up this cheat sheet again. Let me see here.
He pulls it out in game as well.
Here you go,
Yeah,
Rurik,
like,
Eric.
who the
Okay,
fuck-
so yeah, but Tassian's not really on our to-do list.
No. I just want
Okay.
to see, and of course your father is there beside you, as
Yeah.
people are getting arriving now. I think your father will turn to you, go, Banlin, let's try to be on our best behavior tonight. You and I, no fighting or yelling.
He'll give his father a look like kind of a sassy teenager look.
Yeah.
And he will finish off his glass of champagne. And he's like,
Oh.
he's kind of relaxed. He's slouched in his very straight-backed chair and watching the door. Like his eyes are affixed to the door, waiting for Susan, Olympia, or Fenric to come in.
What is he wearing?
He has his hair slicked back in a little ponytail, and he probably has like some hair extensions in like a long braid down the center of his back, and he's wearing long blue robes with gold filigree embroidery, and he probably has like henna coming up his neck and down his hands that are like an extension of the embroidery, like it's the same motif. I'm going down to his fingertips. And he's like
Nice.
picking at the fringe of his belt.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to try to find a good photo for yes. Um, pretty soon Olympia and Susan arrive. I think Susan, you probably announce her, of course. Olympia is wearing a white dress with primarily gold embellishment, but also silver, very much in the colors of her house. I'll send one in. Very flowy sleeves.
Pretty.
Yes. And I think a lot of the embroidery embellishments are star related, of course.
Um, Benlin will rise and say quietly to his father, "Father, if you'll excuse me."
Of course.
He'll leave and like kind of that half jog when you don't like fully want to break into a run in a public space. He'll cross the breadth of the ballroom to meet Olympia at the door.
Uh, She will do a curtsy to you, my lord.
Lady Kana.
It looks lovely tonight. You'll have to
Yeah.
save me a dance later.
He'll fuck. Line.
He does what?
Whoa, whoa!
um
He'll fuck.
of course, yeah.
If he's lucky.
You can have as many dances as you'd like, Olympia.
I think she smiles and kind of blushes at that.
But not right now. This music's boring.
That's true. I suppose the night's just getting started. I'll need some champagne.
I'll get you champagne.
Thank you. I think as you turn, I think you'll see one of like these little automatons that have like they are on wheels, going around with like a tray of champagne.
He'll snatch 2 glasses from the tray and hand one to Olympia, and lean in close. We're still on for the plan, right?
Yes, of course. Zarian should be en route to the Erich house. I'm going to sending stone him when they officially arrive.
Him?
And
Them, sorry.
if something goes wrong with Zarian, it makes sense for me to be ready to go after him, right?
I might send Susan, but I suppose if more muscle is needed, then a quick get out. You're probably our best bet.
And I usually dip early from these things anyway. You can tell people that I'm in the bathroom or my bedroom or something.
That's true. Okay, just in case. Pretty soon also Octavia will enter, followed with Nim and Eve. Susan, I'm sure you have started are you just posting up around the outskirts of the ballroom? I assume kind of nearby Olympia.
Yeah.
Nim will approach you. This kind of half elf looking man with tan skin, bright eyes, just short cut hair. As he walks over to you. Susan?
Nim, it's been too long.
It has. The face this year seems like it'll be a bit tense. How much do you want to bet a fight will break out?
10 gold within the first hour.
In the first hour? I hope there's one between Fenric and Theron Rurig, personally.
Ooh.
Although, I wouldn't be surprised if after the meeting, Lord Benlin gets a swing or two in at the old dwarf, or even the bastard Crate. I kind of hope for it.
It does seem like everyone is on the verge of a fist fight these days.
And it keeps things entertaining.
Anyone you're particularly looking to get into a fight with this evening?
No, sparring with Octavia keeps me just fine.
Suppose so, yes.
But if you ever need instruction or anything, you let me know.
On sword fighting,
Sword fighting, punching, whatever.
I prefer to stay into the arcane, although I appreciate the offer.
I understand, Susan, but I've got your back.
I appreciate
As you're beside Olympia, Octavia will also approach Banlin. Um, she's in primarily a gold dress with some white embellishments. Her hair is kind of partly up, and you watch as Olympia kind of reaches out and adjusts a hairpin that's in her hair. You stole my hairpin. Well, it's
Hello,
one
Lady
I have.
Kenneth.
Hello, Lord Banlin. And then she'll
You're looking
report
beautiful
back.
tonight.
Thank you, thank you. And then she'll whisper, "It wouldn't have gone with your dress anyway." About the hairpin, and there's like, I think you watch. There's a bit of this tense moment. But they kind of break out into a smile and a little bit of laugh. Lord
So,
Banlin,
Octa, when can I fight you?
Octa, it's Octavia. Whenever you would like a spar, do you wish to
Yes.
spar?
Yes.
She kind of gives you a look up and down of like trying to ascertain if you'd be a good opponent or not.
He's probably asked her this question many times.
I suppose one day I'll have to give in, but it looks like
How much would it?
she's about to say something, stops herself, and goes, maybe in a couple of weeks. Just probably not here. We look a little too nice to spar. What do you train in?
Usually hand to hand,
Hand to hand.
barefisted.
I guess there's respect in that.
Do you dance, Octavia?
Sometimes. Not as much as my sister, but
Does right now count as sometimes?
roll me a persuasion.
Trying to
Persuasion?
score brownie points with the sister.
10.
10.
He'll raise his eyebrows at her, like he'll wiggle his eyebrows at her.
Olympia will like nudge her. As she goes, "Okay, just let me have some champagne or 2 glasses before we dance."
That's a good call.
And I think you watch also Octavia leans in to whisper to Olympia, you can you roll me a perception?
Okay. Perception. 16.
16? Okay. I think you overhear, it's kind of hard to hear, but you do hear a little bit of her say, "I want to talk about Theron and Kraith again. If Theron were to eat it, then..." And then Olympia goes, "Octavia, do not speak of assassination right now at the Feast of the Star." And Octavia's like, "Guess you're right." And she grabs a glass of champagne and downs it before she goes, "Our dance, Lord Banlin."
Did I hear what I just thought I heard?
Did you say that to Octavia?
Yeah.
No. I mean, what did you think you heard?
Like, poison.
Oct- Octavia looks back at Olympia, and Olympia's just like, oh. And then Octavia leans into you and she goes, poison is a cowardly way to kill someone.
He looks very puzzled and will take Octavia's hand and pull her into the dance floor and pull her close so they can continue the conversation within like a couple of inches of each other.
Mhm.
Do you know about Olympia and our plan tonight?
You guys have a
Not
plan?
not an assassination attempt.
I figured not. My sister is not one for assassinations. No, I'm not aware of your plans.
We're trying to talk to the important people here to build a case against London.
Oh, I see. That is definitely more my sister's approach. Well, let me know if it goes well for you guys.
And if it does go well, would you consider helping us? It's not just politicking too. There's dirtier work.
At this, she raises an eyebrow. Susan, I think you watch as Olympia is like starting to like bite her nails and like a little bit of worry watching like Octavia and Banlin dance at this moment. And Nim will kind of look at lean over to you. She goes, "Wow, she must be feeling very generous tonight to actually dance with Lord Banlin."
I'm assuming you know what's going on between Banlin and Olympia.
Yeah, it is. Am I blind? No.
I would assume not, no.
Yeah, yeah.
This is without a doubt the scariest, most nerve-inducing sight I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, make sure to pray for the young lord. Um,
Does cross.
back to Octavia and Banlin as kind of Octavia like quirks up her eyebrows. She goes, dirtier work.
Like, do you promise not to tell?
Oh my god!
It's crazy. I mean, who would I tell? Well,
Swear your loyalty to your sister.
Oh my god! This
Not-
is
not-
crazy!
And not that I distrust you, Octavia. I've known you for a long time, but this is too important.
My sister and I were born together, and we will be together, and I will be by her side. Who would I tell? Unless do you think I would work with Kraith or Theron?
Can I do just like a just in case insight check?
Yeah, roll me an insight check.
Okay, I'll like look deep into her eyes. And I rolled a 4, so
Oh
I'll have
my
to trust. I'll have to
God.
trust my gut.
Yeah, whatever. You look into her eyes and you expect to see anything, but she just has very cool, golden eyes that give you nothing.
He will quickly dart his eyes around the room, taking a second to pause on Olympia and see if she is trying to communicate anything to him, and he will try to communicate like anything. He'll just hope that she's mind reading him.
Okay.
And
Oh my god.
he'll see if she is. He'll try to see if like she's chill with this.
I will roll an insight.
The moron has forgotten about sending stones.
Oh my god, that was a 17 on the die.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
And then
So
I would like to see if
20
Banlin picks up on Olympia's understanding.
21 insight into you. I think she can what I'm gonna say she can tell on this roll is that
Sort
you
of
look at
scheming.
her with these almost like pleadingly guilty eyes in a sense. And if she is like she's running through her mind of what this could mean, and she's like she saw Olympia, and that 21 is more so, I think, given a boost too. She was also reading the face of her sister. She saw the eyebrow raise, the inquisition in Octavia's eyes, and she's like, I think she gets to this gist that you are telling her stuff,
Okay.
but
And
she
then-
doesn't know what.
Okay. So I would like to try to determine if Olympia would be okay with that situation. So I rolled a 15 on insight
She
to determine if Olympia's like absolutely not, like kind of fine with
Olympia will, in this moment, I think, sending stone you.
it. Okay.
What are you telling her?
He'll skip a step in the dance. Sorry, Octavia, just a second. And he'll like he'll stop dancing on the dance floor, like fully
jeez.
pause. Like, she seemed maybe open to working with us. If she's willing to assassinate people, then she's probably fine with us breaking and entering, right? Wouldn't it be better if she knew what we were up to? You guys are so close. Surely she's suspected at this point.
We're close, but we are separate at the same time. You know what? Let me speak to my sister. If we truly want to try to go to her for help, let me talk to her, not in the middle of the dance.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Heard. And then he'll take he'll wipe his sweaty palms on his robes and take his hands again and continue dancing. So it's probably best if you and your sister talk.
Right. Ugh. She was just watching you wipe your sweaty palms off. It's just like internally like, what does my sister see in him?
Can I roll a performance check to see how well I've been dancing?
Yeah, roll me a performance.
Oh. Not great. 15.
Well, 15 is still good. Like, I don't
Okay.
think it's your best, but I also think you
Yeah.
had just stopped in the middle of it to do a sending stone and are trying to get back into your groove.
That's true. Yeah.
So eventually the song concludes, and Octavia goes,
Fiddle
"Thank
player
you
needs a smoke break.
Yeah. Thank you for the dance. Lord, I'm going to go around and talk, and tomorrow I will speak with my sister."
Right. Have nice seeing you, Octavia. Fight
You-
me.
Right. I'll set up a time.
I'll calendar. Put it on there.
She goes, "Mm-hmm." I nods and walks away. Before we get into Susan's espionage, we cut away across an ocean. My dear Obey team,
Yay.
wakey wakey,
It's time to commit sin.
wakey wakey.
Let's see if my camera will.
It's time for
Let my
school.
Yes, we work.
Oh my god, it's Dastardly Devon.
Dastardly
Oh.
Devon.
Gus,
That it is.
I'm happy to see that you took my suggestion to heart.
Did I respond to your suggestion?
I don't think so.
Okay,
least I
I
didn't
saw it, acknowledged it, and was like, "Yeah, Emma's so right." And I meant to respond, and I want you to know I didn't leave you on red on purpose.
Okay.
Um, you are following the directions from Octavia and Moira, and you have arrived at the Valkyr Depths. It is dark out, so providing you good cover. Um, so the gist of this is you can probably bring your ship close to shore and take a smaller boat out to the beach area.
Which I
That's
think my boat probably
probably
has.
does have. I see. I through if movies are correct, then many pirate ships have another smaller boat.
Exactly. I'm also using movie knowledge.
They got a dinghy. Most ships in the Age of
Yeah,
Sail had a
I got a
dinghy.
dinghy too. You know what I mean?
Heyo.
You all are a disgrace to the pirate era, but go off.
I'm sorry, who's the pirate here?
Yeah, we
You
swam.
don't even know what a dinghy
is.
is.
I know
Oh,
what a dinghy is.
Yeah, we know what a dinghy is. I was just making a joke about me having a little wiener. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This
I need
dingy,
Tim to
that
be mad
dingy.
with me. I need Tim to be mad with me.
We know
About
what
what?
a dinghy is.
We know what a dinghy is.
Respect the dinghy.
That's what I say too. I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna finish it.
Alright, I'll do your shit. I'm gonna go get my shit out of the crock pot.
um. Um. Oh, let's see here. Didn't I? Anyway, so it is dark out. You've entered the Valkyr Depths, which is kind of like this inlet from the sea that makes kind of like a V between two different countries. But you guys take your boat, your dinghy. uh,
I love riding dinghies personally.
yeah, baby.
Sorry.
Out to the coast, to the beach. Well,
How is the dinghy ride? Is it rough or smooth?
okay, let's roll a D100.
Okay.
If it's below 50, it's pretty smooth. If it's above 50, that's a rough dinghy ride.
Okay.
Well, that's an 18. It's smooth. The dinghy ride's smooth and soft and gentle.
Okay. No sore butt today.
I
Yeah.
love smooth dinghy.
Yeah. And once you finally arrive, your crew has been instructed to take care of the boat. Keep it out of trouble, keep out of sight.
Keep the dinghy out of sight.
Keep the dinghy out of sight. Keep that away.
Public indecency laws, man. What can I say?
But once you get to the coast, I think you guys see a woman approach you guys. She is an elven woman with black hair that's shoulder length, half up into a bun. She has pink eyes, a couple piercings. Sent the pit crew.
How cute.
And I think you watch as she kind of seems to give each of you a quick up and down, as if kind of just assessing you guys, making sure this is the correct thing, correct people. What accent was I gonna give her?
Oh, I think you
It
told
was
me
not.
privately that it was gonna be Jamaican.
Right. Me Lucky Charms. The moon is beautiful tonight.
As are the stars.
She'll give you guys a smile, nod, and the name's Moira. I've got a cabin about an hour's walk away where we can rest for the night and discuss our plans.
I'm Audra.
Audra. All right, you two.
Maria.
Kamaria. And
Kairos.
Gyros. Right on. Well, follow me, and yeah, I hope the dinghy ride wasn't too bad, because it's going to be a little bit of a hike.
It was
It was like butter.
smooth sailing.
Smooth like butter. And I lost the Irish on the butter. I had to go Boston on that shit.
Boston Irish.
It's Boston
Boston
Irish.
Irish.
Oh my god, you're literally Gus's worst nightmare.
I love the Boston Irish.
He does. He's had multiple one shots surrounding them. He can't get enough. Happy March.
I thought it was reversed. I thought he hated them.
Oh, it's probably the Italians you're thinking of,
Mhm.
right?
Gus
Thin
does hate
line.
a lot of groups of people.
He does. He's a hateful person. Listen, there's a thin line between love and hate, truly. Because
Mhm.
the real true
Yeah. A
opposite
thin Irish
of
line.
love
A thin
or
Irish
hate
line.
is apathy.
You know what? I'm not talking about the thin blue line. I'm talking about the thin green line. Where's my pride and protection of Irish people, in particular Boston Irish? Anyway, on this hour walk, is any talking you guys get up to? Besides all of that was canon in character.
Moira's like, who the fuck is Gus?
That's
Um,
Gus.
And where the fuck is Boston?
I don't think I'm going to, or Kairos would do anything besides maybe like just be perceiving.
Yeah, roll me some perception.
I will. Oh, I grabbed all of my stuff except for my dice, which are with you.
Man, he's forgetting shit.
God, he's so old.
Man, if Gus is old, I'm fucked.
I don't know about the virus.
Well, that's a
I
eight
gotta
on the
rethink
die.
I gotta rethink the tormenting thing.
Hey, Bucky.
Bugaboo.
I want to know if this woman knows me.
Roll me an insight check.
Let me use my oceany looking dice.
Mm.
Oh, that's really good. 26.
26. I think you do see there's especially seeing your boat, there is a sense of recognition, but she knows, like, she's not the type of person to be like, oh my god, you're the pirate, you're the guy, you're the ghost,
You're the one.
you're the one. But I think you do see there's some recognition in her eyes.
Okay.
So, how'd you guys all come to meet Olympia?
I met her at a bar. We were
Oh.
trying to outdrink each other.
You know what? That's strange. That's how I met her too.
Nice.
She's not great at it, but God, does she have the
No.
spirit?
She's
You know what?
scrappy.
You know, and she doesn't really get morning sick either, which I think is kind of fucking rude.
Yeah, it is. For real. I mean, I
But
still
yeah.
outdrank her, but like,
But yeah, she's
wo-
scrappy. She's scrappy.
she woke up the next morning perfectly fine and like ready to rumble, and I was like, all right,
I wonder what her secret is.
gotta
Huh.
be something.
What about you two? You guys ever tried out drink Olympia Dare?
No, I met her at a bar too, but it was my bar, and she wanted to. Yeah, she was there drinking a pretty normal amount of wine, I think.
Right. The winking owl. She loves that.
Yeah.
She sent me a bottle of it for my birthday.
Are we worried that she might be some kind of alcoholic? Just wanna make sure that we.
Ah. No,
She
no,
seems pretty
because
normal.
when she does drink, it's like a, it's oh my god, the Boston's trying to come for me. My Lucky Charms. It's coming from my Lucky Charms. When she does drink, it's you know it's like one big event, and then she's good.
Yeah, makes sense. What you doing all the way out here?
Well, I'm from Othraxa, um, and I kind of am just a contact on the northern continent here. Um, I kind of just wanna and Lucky Charms. I'm going Australian. Give me my Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. Fuck. Um, yeah, I'm just wondering to be her, well, I guess I work for other people, myself too, but, yeah, we're just friends. We've been friends for a while, so anything she needs, and you guys are in for something big here.
Sweet.
What's the general vibe here? That
Bad.
the people kind of feeling bad.
Oh,
Um, we'll talk about that in the cabin. Of course, before we get into business too heavy, Mario, was it?
Yeah.
What's your deal?
I definitely don't try to drink her. I choose life.
Yeah.
Uh, well, we both got hit by the same monster out on the trails, and I managed to stop it from attacking the caravan that she was in. Mostly because I was trying to kill it myself before it started attacking them, but
Okay, so some kind of monster hunter.
yeah.
Roll
Right on.
credits.
Like the video game.
Yeah, or like the movie with Mila Djokovic.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, it was put out in 2019.
Yeah, just a couple of years ago.
I think it was directed by the same guy who did the Resident Evil movies.
No way, really? Holy shit.
Aaron's
Um,
actually looking at it now.
but pretty soon you all. So on that perception check, sorry, what was your full perception check? Was it 8 on the die?
Oh, with reliable talent, I think that makes it a 12, right?
Makes it a 10, and then you add whatever your
Oh, it
perception
makes it
modifier.
10, not 11. I don't know why I had an 11 in my head. Yeah, it's 11 then.
You only have a plus one.
I would also Audra would also be perceiving.
Yeah, roll me perception checks.
Perceive. That's an 18.
18. I'm sorry, I need to hit someone with a GIF in chat real quick.
Glad to see you have your priorities right.
Yeah.
I love how she doesn't prioritize one of us in particular, or like all of us as a group. It's just like at least one of you has to see it. I don't care who.
Yeah. Um. You guys. I guess on a perception check, I don't think you see anything to like any people following you or anything like that. But I'll just give you a general rundown. You guys sort of go into a trail. You guys are in more of a jungle like setting. Um. From my previous campaign that you guys are in, set in the future, this would be more in the Esker region that
Mm.
you guys are in. Um, you guys are pretty south on that extended peninsula from what is becomes Rathorn with this Tannerang. in kind of this jungle region off of the ocean. Um, and you all find, as Moira guides you, a cabin, um, in this jungle. It does seem kind of remote because with those perception checks, I guess mostly Audra, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not really seeing a ton around. So
Yeah.
I think you feel pretty confident that where you are is pretty secluded, so you don't necessarily might not have to worry about, like lum guys jumping out and going, ah, you know.
Ah.
Wow.
So, um, she brings you in, she unlocks the door and brings you in. It's just kind of this big, large room with a few cots. There's a kitchen area with like a little table. There's a fireplace, and you watch as Moira starts up a couple of lanterns, and she sits at the table there. I'll see there's also probably like a well, no, there's probably just cots in there. There's probably not a couch, but you guys can grab a chair or sit on one of the cots if you wish. But she sits down at the table. So Olympia says you'll need to get some information on Baron Lum. My sources say that he's east right now. He's helping Fiasha fight Othroxa. So I'm thinking we can depart tomorrow, try to get a glimpse at him. He doesn't really stay in one place, as he's got many irons and many fires right now. But I will say, watching him for a bit, he often likes to come back to Townering to keep his rule firm. But I think we can kind of get a gist of him and on the border of Othroxa and follow him back to Townering. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds like it'd work.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Kairos, was it?
Yeah.
You wanted to know how it was in the country.
Yeah. If as much of information on how the people here are and what they're talking about or not talking about, you know?
Well, I can't say for certain what they're talking about behind closed doors. But there's a lot of not talking, and you'll see this on the road. We'll be going through some villages. There's fear, of course. Fear, maybe also some buying into the propaganda. I can't say I stay at one place the longest to get an inn, but I mean, I wouldn't go voicing your opinions against Lum.
Certainly hope none of us were planning that. Good reminder.
Yeah, well, I don't know you guys, so
I like to think that we might be all smart enough to not go trying to start things behind some enemy lines here.
we can only hope.
I don't know if you collect any of these types of reports, but reports from battlefields.
Well,
If
that's
there's
what's
weird
that's what
shit going on, or if that's up to us as we go here.
well, that's what we're about to go do.
Sounds good to me. Just wanted to make sure if there was anything to know about before then.
And I want to say I don't think they stole me Lucky Charms. Sorry, I need to get back in the accent somehow. Because the
I like
Boston,
I like to imagine that she says
they
like
stole me Lucky Charms.
that's in character.
Because I hear the Boston and it starts to infiltrate me, and then it kind of like turns my, but I still want to keep doing
Yeah.
Irish. So then it
Yeah.
turns into more of an Australian.
I'm gonna bomb your fucking car.
I'm gonna bomb your fucking car. Your fucking car. Sorry. You're faking. What did Cairo say? Not in the Boston accent, please.
I was just being like, oh yeah, okay. That I just wanted to make sure there was nothing that we had to know before
Oh,
going to these
right.
battlefields.
Yeah, and I'll say we'll try to not make ourselves known to the armies if we can. I just think that's an overall bad idea. This is a scouting mission, if I'm not mistaken. So let's try not to get in trouble, because I think then Olympia won't get any information.
Yeah, or should get 25 words of it.
So that's true. Stone's sending stone. That's true. Um, we'll take turns. We'll write it out. You say where you left off. I'll pick it up from there. Then Audra. Then Kamaria, and so.
Yeah, sounds good to me. This is probably a long shot, but you won't happen to have any military uniforms of any of the teams that work here in case we wanted to try to don them,
We could.
just to learn a little more from the groups inside.
Well, if you want to do that, we'll have to take out some scouts.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a job as a scout because they couldn't make it as a soldier, I suppose,
That's so true. But get some rest, and bright and early in the morning, we're heading towards Lothroxa. It's lovely to meet you guys, by the way. You seem great. How stealthy are you guys?
I'm going to try to stealth right now.
Okay.
25.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Let me
stealthy.
try.
I have a plus 10.
Yeah.
As I should.
15.
It's not too bad, yeah. I think she's still like, you can't really
not-
fully stealth from her.
Not being a rogue sucks.
But also I think Kamaria might have passed without trace.
Yeah, but that would be
I-
casting the whole
I
thing. And
sure
Right,
do.
at this moment, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
Um
that's one of my spells.
so table talk, our plan is scouting and then coming back to this region, or scouting in this region.
From what Moira said, the job was you're following Lum's army to Othroxa, which is east, and then you're
Right.
following him back.
Okay. I got all that information down. My brain was just not putting it
No,
together.
I get it. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourself while Moira goes to the pisser, because I'm gonna go to the pisser.
Wait, before you go to
Oh.
the pisser, remind me, where exactly is the away team in terms of the world map? They're not in Tannerine, right? Like
They
they're
are in Tannerine right now.
They are, okay.
Yeah, it's where Eska is currently on the world stage, and
Cool. I
What-
have the
Oh, okay.
current to this campaign world map up. I have
Okay,
no idea where Eska is in comparison.
oh yeah, Eska is Tannerine. Tannerine is essentially
okay.
Wrathborn borders.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured.
Where was the Eris? Where's the Eris Academy?
That is actually east of
Viathara.
east. It was Rava, which is
Right.
which was it's now what is Fiascia and Othroxa, which is where they're
Okay.
heading to now.
Okasha?
Othroxa, but thanks.
No, the first one.
She's a little piss girl. She's gone.
While we're around, if we find a cool trinket, Audra would be yoinking that to take to her daughter. Just as long as
I
we
would
don't find
expect
it
no
like as long as it's not like on someone's dead body, but like
I was
It-
gonna say
it-
we're gonna find a lot of fingers everywhere being blasted off, I assume.
I don't think
Mhm.
Katie would like that, actually.
Well, have you
Uh,
tried buying
But like,
her fingers?
how do we know that? Maybe Kitty
I
really
guess I
likes
haven't.
fingers.
Maybe I should sending stone her. Hey, baby, mommy misses you. Do you want some fingers?
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
that's
she's getting
Katie's
into Elden
special
Ring.
interest.
Mm.
Little
Um,
children are weird. Maybe that's her.
I
Maybe that's Katie's special interest.
I think Katie's special interest is Susan. Katie is like, I want to be like this
Mhm.
robot assistant, probably.
Me when I was a
Susan,
child looking at Transformers.
um, Susan did bring Katie to the dungeon to see the finger bucket. So
Oh, that's good.
Susan knows if she's into fingers or not, and I'm not telling.
Oh, damn.
What
This
if
is
Audra?
Can you send a message to Kairos?
Uh, Audra
Fingers.
sending stones Susan and is like, hey, do you know if Katie likes fingers?
Is this canon? Does she actually?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Roll a D100 on a 1 through 99. She likes fingers. On
No.
a 0, doesn't like fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
50, 1 to 50, she likes fingers. 51 and above, she hates fingers.
Okay.
Okay.
Fudge the roll.
That's a 28.
Oh,
She
she
likes
likes
fingers?
fingers.
Yeah, Susan responds with, "Yes, actually, Katie's kind of a little freak who likes fingers."
Okay, so maybe we do take some dead people fingers for her.
She's the inverse of Bug.
Oh my god, wait, I could make her like a little necklace. We could like dry the fingers
Oh,
and I
Yeah.
could like make a pendant necklace out of a dead person's finger.
Just like in Jack Sparrow in the third
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean movie at World's End.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
Being
very
Jack
pirate coded
Sparrow.
of
Yeah, the name of the movie is Jack Sparrow for sure.
well, Jack
Big
Sparrow,
fan.
the necklace of 10 fingers.
Yeah, that's the movie. I don't know
So
where you've been.
Susan goes to Craith and tattles.
Oh, what are we looking at, Gus? What are we looking at?
There's
Is
a
that
sleepy baby on the
Bug?
couch.
Hi, baby.
Sleepy
Aw.
baby.
Hi, sleepy baby.
Bugaboo.
And
She had
she's on
Jake-
the blanket in the perfect
She's on her
spot.
blankie.
Yes, that's her spot. She had daycare yesterday and she still gets tired, like she continues to be tired on Thursdays. So she just plays all day. We will cut back to the dance. We'll cut to Susan. You have your own plan tonight, which I guess tell me how you're going about this. The feast has started really going. Most people have arrived. Food and music, stargazing. I guess what set the scene for me.
I think Susan is very much wallflowering with other servants, just kind of watching their lords and ladies dance. I think Susan is kind of intermingling with the Warforged of the vassal houses and any other like servants of the vassal houses for both of these houses,
Mm-hmm.
and is also just kind of like wallflower listening in wherever she is able to private conversations between people in these vassal houses. I think she sees her job as like the most straightforward of the night and is just trying to like listen in and do it.
Yeah, I guess give me a perception check.
I will say because I
This
think
this will be to spot groups to approach.
okay. Yeah. I think wait, what's is perception. Okay. I think. 'Cause I believe I can enhance ability on myself, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna enhance ability on myself for wisdom checks so that I
Okay.
could roll any of those with advantage.
Wonderful. That is a great spell.
It very much is. But that I feel like in a normal campaign does not get enough love.
Yeah, but I feel like now I'm like, damn, that is just like a good utility spell. Anyway,
Yeah, that's a 19.
19. On that 19, I think you look around and you do see I think there's two different groups emerging of different these vassal houses, the heads of them that you primarily you see Freya and Wilma Grievenhart speaking with Merrick and Lindir Solvin. There's also Ash Denvrin speaking with Helrin Tassian and the Marisets.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Can you say that again?
Uh,
I have my vassal house list pulled up
uh,
now.
Freya, so the Grievenharts,
Hmm.
speaking with the Solvins, and then Ash Denvrin speaking with Helwyn Tassian, which is the brother of the Sovereign and Banlin's uncle, and the Marisets.
Says, I'm going to focus on the second group. Seems
The
like the
sec-
juicier of the two.
yeah, I guess roll me another perception, and I guess just give me a low. I'll say this will be kind of low DC, but I do want a stealth.
Oh, stealth. We've finally got to a skill that Susan doesn't have an insane advantage in.
You'll get that
Okay,
later.
10.
That actually was the
Damn.
DC.
Let's fucking go.
But tie
Um,
goes to defender.
So tie goes to
Shut the fuck up.
defender.
Shut the fuck
Um,
up. Wait, I'm the
just so it's not like insanely obvious you're listening in. You know what I mean? Like you like aren't just like rushing up to this group and like
Mhm.
but yes,
Pull out your ear horn.
yeah, you listen in as Ash Denvrin says, "Well, I see your point, Lord Helwyn. I do worry what would happen economically if we side against this man. I mean, an embargo against us would certainly drag us down financially, and without the proper finances, how are we to fight? Um, he has Freerick and Lemaris too, so any trade by sea is made much more difficult." Um, and Helwyn kind of says, "Well, Lady Denvrin, I believe we do have plenty of resources as is to fight. And do not forget our neighbor Sylvan has joined a fight against him. We would not be alone in battle. And, well, I just wish everyone would stop giving my brother such a headache over it. Um, I would like you to give me an insight."
Was that the brother of the sovereign who just said that?
Yes.
Okay. And he
Uh,
is implying that he is in support of being against Loom?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
23. You're watching this. You look at let me grab Addie Mariseth and Darren Mariseth. You watch as they seem to legitimately be weighing each side of this. Like they are watching a debate play out before this, and they seem unsure where to fall as they are vassals of House Rurig, but um you watch them kind of start tipping towards the side of Helm and Tassian. Um, Ash Denvrin, I think you can definitely note with that high insight, maybe there is a possibility in convincing her, but you would need to provide um something hefty against her concerns over economics.
Mhm.
Um I think you kind of watch as this debate kind of goes around those similar things. It is not that intense of a debate, really. Um, Ash Dendron seems, very respectful, of course, um, but she is also a vassal of House Erich.
Mhm. Okay. I think would probably try to go get some info from that other group as well. Was it
Yeah,
the Ravenhearts and the
the
Solvins?
yes. Yeah, you wander over there. I guess give me a perception.
Perception. Um, ooh, 13.
13. Yeah, 13 is still, I think, enough to overhear just a normal conversation. I'll say it's not as probably clear as you got with the other conversation. I think there's just a couple people in your way where you couldn't really stealth up to them and be unnoticed.
Mhm.
Um, but Merrick Solvin says, um, I have spoken to Lord Fenric on the matter, and we are of the same mind.
Oh.
I don't understand joining with them, though saying that to Theron would bring us total ruin. Um, Freya Grievenheart says, my brother-in-law is not intending to follow blindly, but I do suppose I worry on the plan after we join the alliance with Lum. And I think that is just the only tidbit you're able to really pick out. But I think you know for sure they are leaning um against Lum.
Okay.
So there's definitely some weaknesses to exploit under the Rurig vassal houses. Um, being though that Freya and Wilma might be just a touch difficult, given that there is a marriage alliance between those two houses. Um, as Gaia was previously a Grievenheart.
Mhm. Okay.
Um, but
Um,
you also see as Axel approaches you.
gulp.
Um, Axel will approach you. He's dressed up in a very well tailored suit. And he goes, uh, Lady Susan, it's good to see you here.
Good to see you as well.
Um, I was hoping, maybe we could have a dance.
Yes. I mean, yes, sorry, yes, of course.
Um, he will, kind of one hand behind the back and like kind of like outstretch a hand, very gentlemanly. Um,
Susan will curtsy and accept the hand.
and I guess let's roll. We'll roll some performances for fun. Ooh,
Okay. A 15.
way better than what he got, which is a 6.
No. Oh.
I think you dance with him, and I think he is like trying to follow, but you kind of have to. He's trying to lead, but you find yourself you have to kind of backseat lead.
Mhm.
And he goes, I'm sorry, I spent most of my time learning numbers rather than dancing.
That is okay. I am not well practiced myself.
Well, then I guess we will just have to practice some more.
Of course.
Um, we will also Olympia will also approach Well, actually, no. We'll do this. We won't do this now. Um, but you have a nice dance with Axel. Um, and also you have notes on some good people to exploit, to manipulate.
I think Susan would, after dancing with Axel, share that with Olympia. It was kind of seeming like the Gravenheart, Solvin, and Mariseth houses were pliable.
Perfect. Banlin, Fenric does
Yes.
arrive and is there, but actually, as you go to approach him, you see that he is also approaching you. Um,
Okay.
Lord Banlin, he greets you with a bow.
He probably, like, I think only the people that Banlin really knows would call him by his full name.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting just because I
Yeah, that's
have
okay.
you in my name as
Yeah,
Banlin,
that's okay.
Lord Dasterian,
Yeah, or like Saint is his last name. That could
Lord
work.
Saint.
Uh,
Yeah, but they also, well, I guess it's Sovereign Saint.
yeah. What is Fenric's last name again?
Rurig.
Okay. Hello, Lord Rurik.
Fenric is fine. And he kind of steps up to stand beside you. I heard about the meeting a few weeks ago, and wanted to tell you that although my father was rude to you, you are right. It's ridiculously stupid. It's even a conversation. And I want you to know that I'm trying to steer my father in the right direction, but he's as stubborn as an ox.
Actually, Fenric, he pulls him to the corner to be like less way out in the open and less subtle, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I had dinner with what's her name?
Lily.
What? Yeah, what's her last
Lily
name?
Craith.
I had dinner with Lady Craith.
Which one?
Lily. Last week, and I think I think that she could be convinced of
You
the
don't
things
say.
that.
You don't say.
Well, she didn't say. It wasn't anything explicit, and actually, when I broached the subject, she didn't want to talk about it. But she didn't seem as like crazy and backward as your father, and stubborn
So,
as and as stubborn as all the old people here.
now that would be helpful. I mean, Lord Craith is still in charge, but if his heir is suddenly going against him, would he be as stubborn as my father? We won't know until we try.
How I know that you've been kind of open about your opinions on this whole situation. I'm kind of in discussions with a few people who feel that way, who are trying to make a difference, or normal innocent people get killed. And I'm wondering if you had any interest in being a part of that.
Well, I would be
I
honored.
know we haven't talked much in the last few
You,
years.
I would be honored. You are my future sovereign. We are the future of Talandria. You and I. You know, from the soccer field to the battlefield. I'll follow you down the right path. So, if there's anything I
Good
can do
man.
to help,
Thank you. Actually, don't let this get out, but I've been kind of close to Olympia for a few years now. And she's really she's kind of she's really the one in charge of this whole mission plan to make sure the whole fucking world doesn't go to shit. I think that you should talk to her about maybe what you can do to help.
You watch as when you say I've been close with Olympia for the past couple years, he tries to kind of school his looks. What's your passive insight? It's just 10 plus your insight modifier.
Okay, so that's 10.
Okay.
Oh
Then I think anyone else, you're like, he looks unsurprised, but he does a good job of feigning a surprise. He rolled a 10 on his deception.
Okay.
He, I mean, I suppose I could have seen that. Um, yeah, yes, no, I mean, once again,
And if
the
you can
future
do
of
anything,
Condria.
I know that your dad is a stubborn.
Asshole.
Yeah, well, I was going to say something worse, but yes.
He does laugh at that.
But if you, I don't know if you can like, I don't know how much you can convince him as his son. I know how little that means sometimes in this world that we live in. But
Listen, I'm also talking to our vassal houses, so
that's important. That's really good. Yeah, do that.
okay. Well, yes, of course. I'll see. Well,
And
I might,
I'll do that
you know,
too.
yeah, you do that, and then maybe also Olympia, cause well, she's better at talking.
She is, isn't she?
Yes, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm certainly just okay. Better with an axe.
Do you fight? Do you hand to hand?
Yes, I fight.
Do you want to fight me?
Yes, I do.
Wait, no, never mind. I can't do it here. We should.
I guess I'm not
What
here.
do you?
We're in our fancy clothes.
What are you doing tomorrow?
No, I'll clear my schedule. Morning,
Yeah.
late morning.
Meet at the field at the bottom of the hill next to the palace. It's technically outside of palace grounds, but it's private. Nobody will find us. We can spar fist to fist, man to man.
Yes.
He'll dap you up.
Yeah, he daps you up. I'll say
And he'll try to wave down Susan
Susan, I think
from like across the hall.
you do see this throughout the corner of your eyes. You watch Fenric and Banlin dap each other up, and then he waves at you.
And
Like-
and then he points to Fenric and gives a thumbs up. And then he'll remember he has a setting stone and say, "It's going really well so far, I think."
It's very good news, Banlin.
How is it going over in your section?
Well, I found some houses that seem very unhappy with Lum and have reported that to Olympia. So
Yes, woman.
all's going well tonight, I think.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Balin stands there grinning.
I just had to have Fenric match his vibe. I just did.
And do you have a pit crew for him?
I will make one. So I realized because I didn't make a lot of pit crews for a lot of like the noble houses because that's just like a lot of guys
Yeah.
to make. So I figured
Yeah,
I'd just
yeah,
make
it
it
is.
on an as needed basis.
What color is his
And then you
hair?
started giving some of them personalities and were like, but now you gotta do a pit crew.
Yeah, like I
Mhm.
think I did have well, let's see if I some of them I did give a basic description of. Let's see if I can. Oh, he has black hair
Okay.
and hazel eyes.
Okay.
I'll make a pit crew, of course. But I also want to get water.
Wow.
Wawa, but I can do that in a second. I can thirst. It's okay. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna cut over to Zarian here soon.
Oh
Um,
my god, it's my turn! Yay!
so maybe now is the time.
Let me just start
But
frantically looking
before
for
I do that, I do wanna. It's a smaller scene and it's cutesy. But Olympia, after your success with Fenric, she will walk over to you and
Mm.
and say, Lord Destirian, would you care for a dance?
Mm.
She gives you a look as you hum and haw.
Yeah, I have all these other ladies that I have this like list that I have to
Oh, you
dance
have a
with.
list. And I guess I just bumped
Suitors,
you up.
really.
I just
Suitors.
I just bumped you up my list, because you're, you know,
Oh,
heir, but I can go to some of the others, for sure.
who?
Oh, well, there's Fenric, of course, and there's
He can't dance.
oh, he can't,
I know
but
he can't dance.
he just told me he could. There's Astrin, that's your cousin, by the way. Um, Astrin he's a lovely dancer. Um, maybe, hmm.
Banlin successfully rage baited, takes you, Olympia's hand and pulls her onto the dance floor so he can stop having to imagine her dancing with other people.
She grins in triumph. Um, I will let you roll
Oh,
performance with advantage.
with advantage, yay. Okay. Um. Okay, so a 19.
19, perfect. That was an 18 from Olympia. So you guys are two very solid dancers out on the dance floor right now. Um,
He
and
keeps like unexpectedly dipping her and like doing crazy shit to like catch her off guard.
you guys are like Lindy hopping. You flip her. Um, and it's just a very lovely dance when she goes, I wonder if maybe the Warforged should have their own house.
To live in?
Well,
Don't they
well,
not like sleep or eat?
well, they do have to shut down to kind of recalibrate. Um, no, I meant, like the Kenneth house and the Erich, like a noble house.
He looks across
have
the
some
ballroom
say.
at Susan and Axel.
Axel, have some say. I mean, they're very embedded in our upper, the high society, I guess we'll say. I don't know. I
But
want to
don't
see them
you
flourish more.
but don't you decide what they think? I mean, you
Oh,
build their brain, right?
that's the weird
Isn't
part
it kind of a
I
I don't know the word.
well, I don't actually. I built them and I gave them life and somehow made a soul for them, but their personalities are all happenstance. What they do and think, it's them. It's just as if you were born grown up, I guess.
Um and what if they're able to be taken control of or um con- if they have a whole house and that is found, I mean that could be disaster, right?
Well, no, I'm talking about like they would have political power.
Maybe I'll
And
ask Susan about it.
yeah, I guess it is up to what they all would want. It was just a thought I had. I was talking to Susan the other day, and I don't know.
Yeah,
There was
I thank you. I like the thought. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, Olivia. It's a good
um
idea. I trust you.
she's going to with a let's see here. A 23 oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong twin. With a 20 one stealth, she gives you a quick peck on the cheek that is almost
Aw.
undetectable. Thank you, Ben. You're such a good man.
Um,
And I think she says that in a very
wait,
genuine way.
holy shit. Okay, so to return the kiss, he rolls a natural 1 on his stealth.
Oh no.
So he takes both sides of your face on the dance floor and kisses you on the lips quickly. It's not like a super long one, but
Oh no.
It is very much noticed.
uh, oh my God.
Noticed, written down, taken note
It is going to be
of.
gossiped about for a
Reported.
good while.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
That's such a great nat one.
Yeah, holy shit.
That's so good. You plant one on her, and I'll say
I
like,
do.
we'll say this this Helwyn, your uncle with the Marisets and Ash Dedfrin, this group or whatever, they notice and
Does my dad see?
Yeah. That's a
You know,
nat
I was
one. I
gonna
feel like
roll-
he has to.
yeah. I rolled a perception, which was a 2 on the die, but that is not a nat
That
1.
still beats it.
That still beats it, as your father definitely clocks that, but is not going to say anything in the middle of this dance.
Oh my God. We probably had so many conversations about it too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway.
Everyone's talking about that fumble. That's social faux pas.
Oh my God. And Olympia did such a good job.
That is awesome.
Okay.
We will go
Moving away from high society.
high society to the shadows. And the
Oh
night
my God.
into the night. Before we get into that, I'm gonna go get some water.
Wawa.
Some Wawa. I definitely haven't been frantically reviewing spells I've had prepared since session 1, just to make sure that I can, in fact, commit some breaking and entering.
That's
Yeah,
better than me encountering combat for the first time and having to stare at my character sheet like, what can I even fucking do?
What I've realized is that I over-prepared stealth spells to the point where I'm actually overlapping between features and items versus spells I can have prepared. Just, right off the bat, to where I'm
Mhm.
realizing, okay, so some of these I can probably actually turn into offensive spells in case this turns south.
Mm. Yeah.
Born
I
for
have a
it.
question about your breaking and entering setup. What
Yeah.
is the like face paint that Zarian does for this? Like, do they go like camouflage? Do they go just
Full
completely
blackout?
black? Yeah.
So they're not committing blackface because even though they are gray, they're not gonna do that shit.
Like
I
Mega Man.
do think they would. So the thing is that they don't need to put any sort of face paint on because they have a number of spells that will disguise their face. So actually, Zarian's going completely natural, complete natch, if you will,
Oh,
when it comes to
natural.
face
Natty,
paint.
gotcha.
They didn't even grab like a little tube, a little container of like face black at all because they knew they didn't need it.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah.
Like
so
Zarian has said, they are well practiced in the art of breaking and entering. And if you guys learn what they mean by that, that's up to y'all to ask.
you, Zarian.
Guys, I think Aaron
s-
wants us to ask.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, you will start approaching the Erich mansion. Um, I would like you to tell me what spells or whatever you are doing, and give me a
Okay.
stealth roll, and then also perception.
All right. So first of all, so Zarian will start off actually using their mask charm. It's actually a silver. It's one of their items actually, common item they have. They're gonna use it. Basically allows them to cast disguise self because Zarian is actually breaking into the Erich household, so they're gonna try and use the disguise self spell with this mask charm to take the uniform and appearance of just a general Erich household servant. It will
Just some
adjust some
guy.
just some guy. So like
Mm.
if they see some guy leaving the premises, they're gonna take that guy's like visage. So that it's just like, oh, maybe this one person forgot something. Like they have reason to be there.
Okay, yeah. Um, I guess give me a general perception check as you
All right.
approach the grounds.
I think I have. It's the perception. Oh, sweet. I have really good perception check. Hold on here. Oh, 17 on the die plus 9. That's a 26.
Wonderful. I think you do see that although they are at a party, this is still a staffed mansion.
Mhm.
And you can see a patrol of guards as well as just a few lights are on, but of course the whole family on this 627 is gone for the night. Um, and I think on that perception check, you can kind of you sit and you watch for a little while, and you kind of get a gist of this guard rotation, it's not there are blind spots.
Yes.
Um, I guess let me ask you: is there a plan of attack you have on where around this house you are trying to break into?
Zarian's main primary target is going to be Wraith Erish's office because they are looking for this letter that they were instructed to steal, the letter that Axel had mentioned that
Mm-hmm.
Susan had passed along. But beyond that, I mean, they're gonna definitely not necessarily ransack the office because they know they shouldn't probably, leave it looking like it was ruffled through. But they are gonna really heavily search the office, and if they get any sort of indication otherwise that there might be some juicy intel
So
elsewhere in the household, they will go there as a
I guess
secondary
my
objective.
question more so is, are you trying to go break through in through the front door, a window, try to find a side or a back door, or are you trying to find the office itself from around the outside and sneak
I
in
think
through the window?
I think Zarian will try and do like the side door, back door route, and then just try and kind of like intuit from there based off of the layout of the household where an office might be.
Okay.
I will say, because I'm saying that like, oh, Zarian's used to breaking and entering, which I never explicitly wrote down, I feel like they would have a general layout. It's like, oh, an office or like
And
a
I think
some sort of like
through
study would not necessarily be
yeah.
easily exposed to the outside. It might have a
Yeah.
view of like a garden. It won't necessarily be exposed to the outside. So they know it's not gonna be like in a wing perhaps or like a
Right.
exterior area.
So roll me a stealth
Okay.
using whatever spells you might want.
All right. I think I do have pass without trace, so I will roll with a plus 10. Radical. That's a 23.
A 23, you are able to sort of blend in with the night and the shadows, and you find a blind spot in the guards, and you are able to so quietly, magically enhanced. I'd say this magic probably dampens any footsteps you might make, and also, of course, leaves no footsteps. As you approach the side door, um, you are up to the door. What do you do?
So the door to get into the household.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zarian, knowing that they currently take the appearance of one of the household, will just enter the door.
It is locked.
Rad. Okay. Let me look at some spells. I don't think I have a unlocking spell.
Do you have lockpicking tools? I'll say you were probably given a set.
They do. They don't have proficiency with it because they've
It
always
would just
relied on
be
that.
then
But they do have lockpicking
a
tools.
plus dex to your roll.
Okay, cool. I will attempt this. I will see how it goes. This die's been doing me very well. That's a dirty 20! Oh my god,
Dirty
I'm rolling
20.
with this for the rest of the session.
You pull open your lockpicking tools and you're like, I've got this. Don't even think about it. And you do it. You just do it, and the door
They've always
pops
done
open.
this shit by magic in Shadowfell.
Yeah, you're like, God fucking, I have to use real tools for this shit? Alright. Fuck this plane. And you slowly enter, rolling off with a 23 stealth. It's very dim in here, of course, it's not, there's not a lot of people here. I guess you are trying to intuit, where an office might be. So I would like you to roll a d20. You do not want a 1 through 5.
Okay.
A 5 through 10 ensures that you stay relatively you find the right level because this is a leveled house.
Yes.
And a 10 and above will kind of start getting you on the right track, with a higher roll being much better, of course.
Just straight D20 roll?
A straight d20, please.
Okay. What is that? That is a 9.
A 9. I think you, on a 9, you know for certain, you're like, I don't think an office would be upstairs. That's probably where all of the bedrooms are. So you know to stay on the ground floor. Roll me then an investigation.
Investigation is a plus 10. Let's go. All right, let's roll this. It's a dirty 20.
Good. Because you rolled a 9, the DC was higher to find the office. So good job.
Okay.
You start looking, sniffing around like a hound dog.
This
And
is normal for Shadowfell folks, by the way. Y'all wouldn't know otherwise.
Yeah, culturally, we are always breaking into
Is
each
this
other's house.
profiling?
Yeah, I think Aaron's being racist towards Shadar
Yeah,
Kai.
maybe I'm being racist to Shadar Kai. You guys wouldn't know because we have so little about Shadar Kai. Or maybe
but
Zarian's just a freak. Who knows?
he's, you know what? Because you know how sometimes, like, especially at night, you see, like, a light on in, like, an apartment or, like, a house, and the
I'm always
curtains
looking.
open. And you're like, man, I wonder, like, not in, like, really a creepy way, but you kind of want to know what's
You
going
want
on.
to peer in. Like,
But
that's a light on in the dark.
He
Like,
takes
that's
that
a
to, like,
focus.
Zarian thinks,
They?
man,
They?
I said Zarian thinks they like, they want to, they take that farther than
Yeah.
just the general, like, what's going on. There's the
So you guys might have noticed some freaky shit about Zarian. In this way, they're a freak in an entirely different manner.
Okay.
but
They are peering in the windows.
Oh.
they are going in through the window, I think.
Yeah, in through the window even.
Even though you are actually able to find the office and slip inside.
Oh, the door's unlocked.
Yeah, the house is locked.
Oh, I was really hoping to use a spell. Okay.
Ah.
What spell was it gonna be?
Pass wall.
You know what? I'll say this. It is locked. I'll let you use this spell.
We'll go to the room next door and use pass wall on the adjoining wall with the office.
Not the wall from
Which for
the hallway.
for the folks who don't know, pass wall is like, if you guys have seen the D&D movie, pass wall is that spell that the wizard used to like use on the paintings and shit to get people into the carriage.
Oh, fun.
Oh, joke's on you. That's an old ass manor with the fucking creepy ass mini hallways hiding in between the rooms for the
Oh, the servants' passages.
you go through just one.
they're casting pass wall again.
Yeah, you have to cast pass wall twice, and then you're in the office. And you're like, oh, thank God. You are now in a very standard office. There is a desk that's in front of this nice big window, with a view of the garden, of course. Different paintings hang up on the wall, kind of cushy armchairs and a table for people who come to visit. There's a little bar cart for whiskey and cups and bookshelves. Um,
And this is Lily's dad's house.
yes.
Okay, look at me. I'm piece.
You are so good at political intrigue, Abby.
Thank
You're
you.
so good at this.
So
Okay, so
Axel
we're in the office.
is so Axel is Lily and Lily's dad's servant.
Yeah, like and like basically their accountant.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That man's in charge of financials.
What are you doing?
I guess Zarian will, I'm assuming that there is a desk in this room of sorts, and if there
Yes.
is, Zarian will initially approach that desk and just do an arcane check to see what sort of magical protections are surrounding that desk. Arcana check, I should say.
Arcana checking. Yeah, so or you wanted to roll an Arcana check?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Alright, that is gonna be a 19.
I don't think you don't see any arcane protections on this desk.
Alright, then Zarian will go ahead and try and start opening drawers and similar things to try and see, like, and
Yeah.
read it. If a drawer opens, they will start skimming through each of the documents, items that might be in there.
Okay. Yeah, so I will say as you go for the drawers, they are locked.
I guess we'll try that lock picking tool again.
Go ahead and roll that, adding your dex modifier.
All right, that's a 17.
17, that's pretty damn good. You once again you're kind of starting to get a hang of these tools. You're like, okay, yeah, I understand it now. And
They hit the flow state.
you hit a flow state right now, in this old man's office. And you sorry. Anyway, you open the drawers. There's a lot of, yeah, it's very neatly organized. I think you see, one of the drawers. It has like his inks and pens. But I will also ask you for a investigation or perception check.
My investigation is slightly higher, so I will do that. Radical. That's a 29.
That is radical. That's a
That is
good
quite
fucking
rad.
roll.
Tubular even.
One of these drawers that is just like it has like his, feathers and inkwells and whatever. You notice there is actually a false bottom to this drawer.
We're lifting and we're reaching.
Yeah,
in
on that
false drawer.
29 investigation, I'll let you just it's nothing. You've lifted and reaching. your fingers come in contact with paper as you can pull out, and there is a letter there. Um, that you can read if you so desire.
Oh, we're reading the letter.
We're
Actually,
reading.
if it is important, Zarian will use their what the fuck is the name of their tattoo? Their Illuminator's tattoo to literally copy down word for word on a spare bit of parchment that might be on this desk.
That is very smart. Yes. I think with rifling through the drawers, this dude, of course, is gonna have spare paper. Um,
Yeah.
I think it'd be out of character for an office to not have spare paper.
Yeah, I figured that there would be spares somewhere.
Yeah. Lord Erich, we are delighted to have you see the importance and intelligence in Baron Lum's vision. I assure you, should the rest of Talandria become aggressive and hostile to Tanarane, we can still work together. Ensure you can sway the rest of your countrymen. It will be wise to convince the Caneth House the heir in their ways. Do this in whatever way you can. Should the rest of Talandria fail to follow your steps, you and yours will be protected under Lum in the siege of Talandria, so long as you do not take a passive role either. This is a relationship that works both ways. Sincerely, Griff Famir.
All right, so they're writing that down, and they're immediately going to sending stone that to Olympia. Maybe not word for word, just like the fact like Lord Erich has private correspondence with Lum supporter about supporting their directive, even in the face of Talandria's support against Lum.
Thank you, Zarian. Are you out? Are you safe?
I'm still in the office. I'm going to dig a little further for any additional evidence that might be in a factory.
Be
But
safe.
I will.
And I guess give me another just general perception check, or that was a 29 investigation. We can
It's
kind of
pretty high.
keep doing that. I think you find a lot of things relating to his household and what they do.
I will say, on the same like papers that Zarian it has wrote down the word for word letter, they're also using their Illuminator's tattoo to copy down like literally everything. They're getting all the dirt.
I guess I don't have anything else quite as
Juicy.
juicy as that.
I have
I
a table
think
talk question.
yeah,
You said Griffith,
Griff
what-
Famir.
Griff
Griff
Thamir. That's not somebody
Thamir.
that the away team has has that name been mentioned yet?
It has not. This is the first time the
Okay.
name has been mentioned.
Okay. So, table talk. Never mind.
Table talk? Never mind.
Mm,
Alright,
table talk?
Chef.
At some
Never
point,
mind.
the name can probably be sending stoned too.
Oh,
away team.
absolutely. As soon as like Zarian gets in a short rest or something, they will sending stoners like person of interest, Griffamir, be wary.
I think, I don't think that the House Erich is as influential as House Caneth is in the arcane arts.
Wah,
Um,
wah.
womp womp.
Yeah, womp womp for
So
real.
I think you do read maybe some things about how there is a certain aspect of what Lum wants in the regards of kind of an even playing field in arcane research is appealing to him. Um, but I think you do get a sense that he does want to be a double agent. But also a sense that
Lord Erich wants to be a double agent, or
yeah, in a sense of like that is
okay,
why is proposing joining Lum.
so he doesn't want to be a spy for Talandria. He'd rather
He
pretend to be a spy for Talandria,
well,
but
I guess
actually
not a
be
double
Lum.
agent. That was the wrong word. he is more so thinking that Talandra should his initial you find his initial thoughts on it was like he was like we should join this man, if not to get close to him because he poses a big threat. We can do nothing if we're just dead on a battlefield.
Oh, so join him, but make him think that we're supportive of him, but then actually seeing about how you can like.
Stab him in the back later.
Okay, I
Oh,
gotcha. So pretend to play along, but really look for ways to backstab him.
But
that's
now with
huge.
this, which that has been always his.
That's been his verbal
That
stance
has
the
also
whole
been
time.
his verbal stance the entire time. So he wants to play more of a sneaky game with Lum, but
Okay.
he's also just essentially what you have seen in this missive, decided to sell out his country
Yes. So effectively, he is a traitor.
Hmm.
effectively.
Yes.
Sell
Not
his people,
selling, yeah. I
the
think that's
children on the streets.
right. So you find that
I got all the dirt written down. I will say, as soon as Zarin has everything that they think is worthy of being copied down, they will actually those documents that they have, the physical copies, they will use sequester on them. It's a spell that basically lets them to kind of like store something away until they need it again or want it again, based off of
Hmm.
some sort of like passive action that they choose to set as
yeah,
like
hell yeah.
the activation condition. They're just making it so that it cannot be confiscated off of them.
Nice.
That is wonderful, yeah. I have read that spell and I'm like, God, that is just a cool sounding spell, but
Isn't it?
for a very
7th level spell.
but for a very particular instance, there's a lot
Mhm.
of really cool utility spells that I'm just like,
You could use it for a lot of things if
that's
you got
fair
really
too, but I feel like there are some, but just in general, there are a lot of spells where I'm just like, this sounds so cool, but I don't know when I would ever need to use it, if
I'm
not
literally
for,
just like when I was going through the wizard spell list, I was like, that's so cool. That's so
Isn't
cool.
it-
That's so cool.
I
I'm
am-
using this mission to literally be like, I'm using this spell. I'm using this spell.
I know, I am gonna miss playing the wizard because their spells are sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would like a stealth check from you on your way out.
Okay, I will use. I feel like Zara would probably be a little bit overconfident at this point, so it's gonna be just a regular stealth check. Oh, we're fine. That's a natural 20.
Let's go, Zarian!
Sarian, Jesus Christ.
And listen, they are used to breaking and entering, and you guys get to learn why.
As Aaron keeps reiterating, Zarian knows how to break and enter into a place.
Don't worry, I'll make
Um,
Banlin curious for you.
Thank you.
Zarian may have left the Shadowfell streets, but the Shadowfell streets have never left Zarian.
They're the
Uh,
fresh print.
yeah, this is the fresh prince of Shadowfell.
No, it is not, but keep going.
Yeah, literally silent as can be. You leave not even a trace that you were there behind. As you
They're
leave,
relocking the drawers they unlocked.
you relock the drawers, relock
Nice.
the side door. You
Go
are
out through the pass wall, dismiss it.
you dismiss it. It's not even an issue. You don't even look for the guards. You know they're not seeing you. You disappear into the night back to Kenneth grounds. Mission accomplished. You were
Mission fucking accomplished.
mission fucking accomplished. And with that, the feast of the star will come to an end. And we will cut back to the away team. Morning morning comes. Hi, Emma. I
Really quick, Would you mind repeating for me the name of the person who directly corresponded with Lord Erich?
Here, I'll
What was
write it
it?
in the chat.
Griff Venith?
I wrote it in the chat. Grith
Thank you.
Famir.
Here. Okay, gotcha.
Here.
Thank you.
Mm,
Oh, that's right. I was making a pick crew of Fenric. Whoops.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway, yes, my lovely, lovely away team. You all wake up in the morning, in this jungle area, um, and are able to set out. Moira kind of leads the way for you, and you walk for. I'm trying to set this up. You're gonna be walking for probably a week or so.
Nice.
Hiking and everything. Eventually, you get out of a jungle forested area, into more of a grassland area. Then immediately you go into the mountain. Um, but on your way, there are villages that you pass through. Notably, the first village on the road that I will highlight for you. Um, I think roll me guys just general perceptions.
Perceptions or investigations or specifically?
Perception
Yeah.
is the more notable thing.
19.
17.
19, 17,
Unnatural 20.
unnatural 20. Yeah, I think as you walk through this village, you notice there are a couple papers, there's flyers around. Sorry, I heard the dog outside the door. Stuff like join the great unifier in making a better world.
The Great Unifier.
Traitors to the Alliance beware. It's very much like a lot of it is like very much the we need you for the army style propaganda
Please,
also.
please tell me that they are not using Rosie the Riveter on this bitch.
They are not.
Okay.
They're
No,
not.
it's
Is it-
Lenny the. I don't have anything corny.
Is
Uh,
it really dope Soviet-esque
Yeah,
labor
there's like
artwork?
buff men like locking arms or whatever.
Whoa.
Homoerotic.
Whoa. Yeah.
I fear that if anybody looked at my notes and saw how badly I spell when I'm just like fast writing, that I would have my degree taken away from me.
Emma.
What do you have your
Emma,
degree in?
I have a degree in early childhood education.
Oh.
And I think
I
that they would look at my notes and they would say, "You're not fit to be educating children."
I ordered an extra like 15 invites of each style, so an extra 30 invites total roughly. Simply because I knew that I would fuck up the envelopes, and I was right because I've got at least 6 fuck up envelopes already.
That's so real of you.
It was like I'm spending a buck extra each. I can spend the $20.
You could probably fuck up mine and I wouldn't care.
But what you guys also see as you walk through, especially you guys notice this in the town square, there's a bunch of people kind of gathered around a platform. And as you
Oh,
guys
that's
kind
not
of
good.
approach, you see there was a noose also up. This is a hangman's platform with this crowd here, and you see this man kind of speaks up. Well, there's this kind of group of people in chains next to the platform. For the crime of treason against the great unifier, these betrayers are sentenced to death by hanging. May their souls fuel our new world.
This is like so
Warhammer?
not good.
This is like, yeah, this is just like Warhammer. Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
Abby,
just like
you did it.
Warhammer, actually.
You
This
nailed
is
it.
just like so not very good, you know?
This is in character. Audra says that this is so not good. This is so not chill. No, you
This
guys are seeing fascism at work.
Yes.
Actually, um,
Nice.
and you, well, actually, it's up to you guys whether you stay and watch or whether the group would continue on. What are your guys' reactions to this? I want to go one by one. We'll start with Audra.
I think um Audra is like horrified and distraught, but like years of being her has taught her how to like kind of school her features. So I don't know that anybody else would notice that she's horrified and distraught, but I think Kamaria and Gus, what the fuck is your guy's
Kairos.
name?
Kairos.
Kairos.
Yeah, everyone
Kamaria
forgets
and
Kairos'
Kairos
name.
Kamaria,
would
Kairos,
be able to
and Audra.
tell that Audra is like horrified and distraught.
Kairos. What is Kairos thinking at this moment?
Like obviously, well, this isn't like a cool thing to be happening, and all that. But I think is like trying to glance around for like people who might be like I guess like secret police, like people on the lookout within this crowd for people who are like maybe looking to cause a problem or who are like looking around in disgust, like if there are undercover cops essentially.
Okay, yeah. Roll me an insight on this crowd.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love insight. I think insight is a good stat for me. 22.
22. I don't know if there's necessarily secret cops. I think on a 22 insight, you definitely see people who are both horrified and people who are both like that are both horrified and that are like, this is what they deserve.
Hmm.
Or silent, or this like kind of agreement. You do see there are town guards kind of watching the outskirts of the this crowd just to make sure nothing is wrong. They're not really a secret cop, but there are people watching the crowd to make sure nothing is going haywire.
Is it like a town guard or is it like a more of a military police? Like looks like they're not from there, like more of a soldier's uniform than like a town.
This one I'll say seems more like a town guard, but
Okay.
there is, I think, you'll see like Kairos will get the gist, see that like in this time period in Tanarain, a lot of town guards and military guards have some overlapping.
Okay. Yeah.
Kamaria. What is Kamaria feeling, thinking, doing? Yeah, she makes that noise.
No. I think since Kamaria is usually very bottled up, especially in like crowds of people, she's done a really good job of schooling her face into total neutrality and just is not making eye contact with what's going on.
And what is she thinking?
She's really disgusted that the crowd is voluntarily or not encouraging this behavior and probably upset that there's nothing she can really do about it.
We don't have to watch. Come on.
Can we grab like just some propaganda materials off the wall? I don't know if we have any like laying around the office or anything like that back home, but just to have it
Yeah,
in case, like,
yeah. You
just
grab.
to like bring to meetings to like prove points or something like that.
Yeah, you'll grab some of the um propaganda and shove in your satchel on your way out. Um, and I think you guys do come across similar villages on your trek. I mean, less so in the mountains because there's not as many villages to come across there. I mean, still some, of course, but um, I guess I wanted to leave this open to anything you guys might be doing, talking to each other on this trip. Um, I I just like to leave time open for role play. That doesn't mean you have to, but I know it is fun to role play amongst your party members. You can even sending stone someone else in the other party.
I was gonna ask if I could sending stone like my spouse or my kid.
Yeah, which one?
Who do I care about more?
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'll say you
Um.
probably do get sending stones from your daughter semi-frequently.
Oh, for sure.
So if you wanted to break that up and sending stone your spouse instead, that could work too.
Yeah. Maybe, and it doesn't have to be like we don't even necessarily have to role play it. I just feel bad. I feel like I've like abandoned them.
You
Yeah,
have.
I've abandoned my
I
girl.
mean, I have.
yeah. I guess Audra. Is that Audra's feeling on these roads? Does Audra feel that she is abandoning her family?
I think she does. Like, I think, she had the moment in that fucking place. Wh- I need you to, like, my brain, when it forgets things, tries to just throw me a word that, like, maybe sounds somewhat similar that I do
Okay,
know. So all my brain is giving me is the word light.
Okay.
Lumeris.
Yeah.
When you're on the boat battle in Lumeris.
Yes. I think, like, she had a moment where she was like, "Oh my god, I miss this. This is the best. Hell yeah, decapitating men. I love that shit." Um, but then I think, like, kinda the rest of the time, she's like, "Man, I know what I'm doing is important, but, like, this shit sucks. Like, I miss my spouse. I miss my
Yeah,
kid."
I'll say maybe Moira at a campfire one night. She'll sit beside you. Um, so um, you're the fabled ghost, huh?
I am indeed.
Where did you go these past what couple years?
Got knocked up.
Oh,
And yeah, so
all right,
retired.
right. Yeah, I suppose I'll do that to you.
Uh, Kept going for probably longer than I should have, much to my ship medic's.
Well,
Um,
the kid's all right, right?
oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah, then no problem. Um,
Yeah,
you're can you live in Talandria?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Far
think so.
far away. How
Yeah.
you doing?
I thought it would be like, okay, I love my kid. She's great. I never saw family life or motherhood for myself, and there were so many times when I'm cleaning up vomit or I'm trying to deal with her having a tantrum that I'm like, God, I could be out on the open seas right now and that would be great. And now that I've been on the open seas and now that I'm like adventuring again, I'm kind of just like, damn, I miss my family, which is, I mean, I didn't think that I wouldn't miss them. Obviously, I knew I would miss them, but I didn't know that it would be like this, you know?
So so intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I've like lost a part of myself.
She'll like give you like a pat on the shoulder and like a little squeeze and go, well, I guess the best we can do is try to get you back home.
That's the goal. But I know that what I'm doing is important and
Hey,
I'm
you
so
don't.
happy to help. So,
Yeah, that I get it. Even though it's important, it's you miss people.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back in my homeland. That's where we're heading.
You have anybody that you left behind?
Just graves, really.
Oh, yeah.
But in Othrax, we are all family. Y- and I think you would know some of this lore too. Othraxa, their leader is, depending on who it is referred to as father or mother. Um,
Okay.
so not really king, queen, sovereign, um, whatever chancellor. It is a mother or father. So kind of this familial way of viewing your country.
Mhm.
So I guess whenever you're in Othraxa, you're always with family. You know.
Yeah. Might be nice to feel that. I mean, my crew too is I always considered them my family, but
Well, anyone you go into battle with is family.
of course.
You're a lot less scary than I thought you might be. Or I
Well, that's
guess you're
I'm
probably
not.
still scary if you're swinging an axe at me, but no,
Well,
I mean,
I'm like scary to the other pirates out on the sea who are like taking women and children from villages
right?
and
Yeah, but you know, you
but
hear these stories of this great ghost who terrorizes the high seas, and some people say you're oh, what was the biggest rumor? Someone said you were a celestial of Umberly herself, the
God,
bitch queen herself,
that would be awesome.
sent by her to punish those who don't give enough offerings before leaving.
Maybe I should spread that rumor. That's so cool.
I Yeah, I mean, it scares you shitless a little bit.
I like leaving men in fear, you know? I like
Well, you leave both men and women, but yeah.
fantastic. I live for it.
I suppose I should go bother those other ones. Kamaria, she's a tough one to crack.
Yeah, I haven't cracked her yet myself, but I think she's pretty cool.
She seems nice. That's
Yeah,
very talkative.
yeah.
Shall we try?
Um, yeah,
Hey,
but they're good people.
Kamaria, did you leave
I
anyone
look
behind?
up from like polishing a dagger.
Did you leave anyone behind to come out on this adventure?
Eh, I
You miss
think we all
anyone?
leave a part. All leave a part
Whoa.
of ourselves behind, don't we?
Roll me a deception. She's gonna insight you.
So I'm a clock.
What even is my brain? Read. Jesus fuck.
Marty.
Okay.
Marty is actively pulling a book off of my bookshelf.
A
Oh my
16.
god,
Read.
go Marty.
That's so funny.
What, you think you're gonna read?
She she
Become
she did
literate.
roll a 17.
No!
Right. Just part of yourself, eh? And she gives you a wink.
Yeah.
Oh, wink walk. A little wink walk?
Well, I won't
Ugh.
make you talk if you don't want to, but
I just
ah,
it take a while to warm up, I guess.
well, yeah, I guess so. Uh, and you, Kairos.
Yeah, talk to that one. He's the talker.
Well, I'm not done with you yet. And then she turns to Kairos.
Yeah, I left most beautiful woman in the world back at my bar,
Oh,
and I pull out the picture that I have of my
oh,
wife that I keep on me.
yeah, she's smoking. Yup. You know what? That's a beaut.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Seraphine.
Seraphine. Beautiful, beautiful Seraphine. Well, maybe you could get some pirate shanties written about her on your way back.
You know what? Maybe I will. I never was much of a musician, but maybe being around pirates enough,
You'll
I'll
absorb it.
figure out how to do figure out how to do a tune or something.
Oh, should I try to find a Oh wait, I did have a song. It's not really a sea shanty. I did have a song that gave me the inspiration for Audra's character.
Yes, yeah, because I put it on my playlist for this campaign that I listened
Yeah.
to get me in the grind set mindset.
But I was
Um,
like, should I make a sea shanty?
yeah.
Yes. We need more sea
Yes.
shanties.
Anyway, also for your travels to Othroxa and kind of tailing this army, well, first of all, I'll write, I want a survival roll. The DC is quite low because this is like just like troops of guys.
What if I said no?
And I guess you're not doing it.
Then what would you do? You couldn't do shit to me.
Oh.
Well,
11.
11. Kamaria?
What was I rolling? I threw
Survival.
something out.
Survival. Whatever 18 plus 7 is.
Right.
25.
That was fast.
Ooh. It's only a 15.
That's still pretty
What?
good as you guys are able to kind of stay on track and but I also will want some stealth checks.
For sure,
Do
Amanda.
bud.
I do the pass without trace for everyone then?
Yeah, so everyone will
Yeah.
get a plus 10 to their rolls.
Oh, good. A 23.
Yep.
28.
Yep.
35.
Right.
I rolled like shit for that one. I have a
That's-
plus
I did
10
too.
twice.
I did too, but I think the lowest I can get is a 35
Holy shit.
with the pass without a trace going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are so stealthy. This is why you were chosen for this mission.
Yeah, definitely.
As that is very much highlighted as you guys very nimbly follow the trails of this army, staying far enough behind not to be spotted, just blending in with your surroundings. You have trailed Baron Lum and his troops to Othroxa, where from a distance, um, you watch as a battle is about to begin between Tanarang and Fiasha forces against Othroxa's forces. 2 armies versus 1. Yet you watch as Othroxa stands proud and strong in their line. Moira also kind of puts an arm out to being like, we should not join this.
Yeah, I think just not an agreement, and just kind of
Yeah.
You watch as the fighting begins. Your attention is actually no perceptions required, because there is a giant machine that is rolling
Oh.
forward to the front. It is unlike anything of this world. and it looks as if there's just fire beneath the surface of the metal frame. Um, you see a man standing on top of it, guiding it along. Um, Arrows fly towards him, but seem to miss or bounce off an invisible shield. Um, it rolls over the dead and injured, and it seems to breathe in life from their deaths. You
Well, that's
watch
not good.
as from the machine, different beings are summoned into battle and start tearing into Othrox's soldiers. Demons, devils, fae, elementals all erupt into chaos. And from the deaths they cause, little motes of light seem to drift to the machine as if feeding it. The man controlling this machine pushes a few buttons and pulls a lever. You watch as a light manifests um, at the front of the machine, um, and pouring out of it is hellfire that encapsulates and incinerates soldiers up to even 300 feet away. In a single second, troops destroyed. But it looks like he is not done. You watch as from the sky orbs of fire form and start plummeting down like a meteor swarm. Mm.
Oh
Sorry.
my god, this is just like a
I
small
cannot be
meteor
serious
swarm.
tonight, and I really apologize.
Honestly,
See,
it's the better part.
I'm like
It's just like a
I'm
small
like
meteor swarm.
seeing immediately how this entire world as we know it is gonna burn down and die.
Mm.
So,
Anyway, as
wait, Amanda, before you start narrating again, just clarify, is this an infernal machine?
I will not confirm nor deny.
Sorry, cool.
You watch as these meteors plummet down into Othrox's army. You hear the screams of people crushed and burned alive in a horrendous display of magic. This machine has all but rendered Othrox's army null and void. And I think all of you are standing here watching this, and you realize you did not follow Lum to watch him fight, but followed him to watch him perform an execution. This is what has made him such a power he is today. And I think you are watching Moira, I think, falls to her knees. And I think you see her shoulders shudder. And she says, "My kid."
Audra will kneel down next to her and just like put a hand on her back.
Not even the gods can save us from this. Mario is just staring in awe.
Kairos, what are you doing? What is your reaction?
Yeah, I think just probably continue to watch, looking for any information about this machine of sorts,
Roll
as well
me.
as kind of like placing a hand on our good friend Moira's shoulder.
You roll me a perception on this machine.
All of us or just
You
Kairos?
anyone, I guess, but mostly, I guess Gus mentioned he was going to
That's a
partic
14.
14.
Mine for the record, mine's better.
Oh, okay, what is yours?
Yeah.
24.
For the record. Yeah, I think you guys watch as a lot of arrows hit this thing. You watch as maybe someone casts off a spell, like rocks start budging up and hit into the side, and it does scratch and then dent it, and you watch as the machine repairs itself. Um, we are probably gonna end soon.
I'm like, this might be. It's got. Never mind.
Okay. But now, I think you guys have eyes on your biggest threat. And I think also you can assume managing it is Baron Lum himself. I do have a pit crew.
Why would you make
What
a pit
the fuck,
crew?
girl? That's crazy.
What I
Audra,
missed.
Audra would use ChatGPT, which kills me as a person who hates AI bots. But I'm like, Audra is the type of person who would do that.
Oh, isn't it the worst thing where you're like, oh no, my character would do this thing that I despise?
Yeah.
It's like when Lorelai snacid sprayed that person. I was like, I know with every fiber of my being it's bad, but
Dude,
my
watching
character
that.
would.
Okay, now I'll get to my ending cutscene here in a
Most
moment.
of me doing stuff with Medea
But
has
I
been,
do
like,
just
me
have
being
to
like,
say,
no.
watching Lorelai pretend to sneeze to cast an acid spray was like watching a train wreck that I had no power to stop. I
You
saw
also
the
could
look
look
in your
away.
eyes. You knew it was bad. I knew it was bad. Cole knew it was bad. We all knew it was bad. And you were like, she'd do it. And I was like, yeah, all right.
I really did not want to, but I knew. I was like, but she would, and like I can't metagame my way out of making this terrible decision.
Yeah.
Baron Lum. Family changes his mind.
Shay! Yeah, you see a DILF doing this, so I think it's okay.
No. Listen,
No.
we do, and fuck Mary Kill, we fuck Baron Lum, but only so that we can get blackmail so that he doesn't become Adolf Hitler.
Right.
We marry Baron Lum so then we can fuck him and then we can kill him.
Yes.
Yep.
Black Widow
that's
style.
actually
Fuck
that is
Mary
Wraith
Kill.
Erich's plan, guys. Oh my god.
Fuck Mary
He
Kill,
saw
but
my
it's literally
God.
all the same person. You fuck, marry, and kill the same guy.
he
I mean, you
saw
don't have
this.
to marry.
That's how
He
it should
saw-
be. That's
Yeah,
been my
for
plan
real.
all along.
Okay, anyway. Jingle, jingle, and I
Abby,
have to
you're
do
right.
and I have to do this to myself too.
Yeah, you're jingling yourself right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling so silly, and I'm so sorry to people who just want to play this fuck ass game.
I'm also feeling silly tonight. It's okay.
But we can get to silly after this. We can have
Yeah.
aftercare after I made you guys watch some fascism. Anyway, we cut probably just a day forward. Baron Lum, an imposing man with black hair, this neatly trimmed beard, walks through the halls of a palace, screams echoing through the halls that have blood soaking them. He walks calmly as he approaches a room where a woman sits dressed in silken finery, a headdress with beads falling over her face, and one rectangle of red on her bottom lip. And this woman kind of looks up at him, sitting perfectly straight in her chair. I had thought you would have ran. A mother would never let her children die alone. Her voice is almost calm, but there is a certain rage lacing them, and this fire behind her eyes as she stares at the man who has brought down her kingdom. You will die too, Lum, and the world will cheer. I see. He unsheathes his sword. My unified world will be built on you and your children's graves then. And he launches himself forward, his golden eyes crazed as he, with one slash of his sword, takes off her head. Um, but she had made no move to dodge. She took her death with a sense of dignity. The
Good for
mother
her.
of Otharaxa is dead, and Otharaxa has fallen. That is the end of our session today.
Ew.
Thank you, stream.
I'm making
Have
a
I streamed?
prediction.
Yes.